What's up YouTube? James Comics here. With the release of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Traveler's Tales Games has perfected the LEGO game formula. The game has done everything right, even down to including a mumble mode, referencing the original LEGO Star Wars games. With the Skywalker Saga already out, the question on every LEGO fan's mind is, what's next? TT Games has set a precedent with this game for remaking their older, voiceless LEGO games, so that opens the door for numerous older games returning. Additionally, a lot of sci-fi movies and franchises that would well fit new LEGO games have released in recent years and are currently posed to release soon. With that being said, here are the 8 LEGO games that we need to get next. Before we start though, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below for more video game content. Without further ado, let's start with the most likely LEGO game. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. We are almost certainly getting a new LEGO Marvel game soon. The last LEGO Marvel game was LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, released in 2017, so we're well on track for a new one. That game came out with DLC content from Avengers Infinity War, but nothing from movies after it. I'm thinking this game will be a sequel to LEGO Avengers, over a sequel to LEGO Marvel, since the Avengers game was based on the movies such as Age of Ultron and the first Avengers, while the Marvel games are more comic focused. With Phase 4 in full swing and Endgame, No Way Home, and Multiverse of Madness having had released, now is as good a time as any for a LEGO Avengers The Infinity Saga to release with DLC packs based on Marvel shows, like WandaVision or Moon Knight. The second most likely LEGO game TT Games will release next is Indiana Jones. There hasn't been an Indiana Jones LEGO game with voice acting, so I'm pretty sure that once Indiana Jones 5 releases next year, Traveler's Tales will release a remake of all 5 movies on the same level as the Skywalker Saga. I don't know what they'd call it, but they should just go something generic and straightforward, like Indiana Jones The Complete Saga or The Complete Adventure. I'd still hope it would go something more original, but I don't know what that could be. They could also bring back the building aspect that was introduced in LEGO Indiana Jones 2, and try and improve it, since it was basically the precursor to LEGO Worlds. Finally, Star Wars and Indiana Jones are both made by Lucasfilm/Disney, so there's a precedent here with the Skywalker Saga. Regardless of how they do it, I'm almost certain that we will get a LEGO Indiana Jones remake or sequel soon. Next on this list is a new LEGO Jurassic World game. LEGO Jurassic World came out in 2015 on the same day as the Jurassic World movie, June 12th. The game featured all 4 films at the time, but since then we've gotten Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the second Jurassic World movie, 5th overall Jurassic Park movie, Battle at Big Rock, a short film, and Camp Cretaceous, an animated Netflix spin-off show. You can also consider that Jurassic World Dominion is about to come out in a month, which is primed to be the end of the saga, or at least for now. So the reason that this isn't as likely as Marvel or Indiana Jones is that the game hasn't been announced yet, and with Jurassic hype at an all-time high right now, if they aren't releasing it now, when will they? Also, side note, this is probably the game I'd want the most besides Marvel Infinity Saga, because the first LEGO Jurassic World is a top 3 LEGO game for me and my brother. Okay, so the rest of these entries aren't the same like these first 3. They're pretty much just me throwing stuff at the wall and hoping one of these does come true. And there's not as much evidence to back them up, but here we go. James Bond is a series that seems perfect for LEGO, with so many movies and different Bonds to pull from. However, the R-rated nature of the series makes it extremely unlikely, and with No Time to Die releasing last year, we aren't getting a new James Bond movie soon. At least we will have a James Bond game coming from IO Interactive, the creators of Hitman, coming soon, so we have that to look forward to. Another series that would fit the LEGO game formula is James Cameron's Avatar. The first movie is the highest grossing film of all time, and with Way of the Water releasing at the end of this year, and a third film confirmed for 2024, now is as good a time as any to release a LEGO Avatar game. Probably the weirdest case on this list is Dune. While it bears many similarities to Star Wars and is the big new sci-fi movie franchise, the movies, or at least the first one, the new one out right now, aren't action-packed enough to justify a straight-up video game adaptation. It's probably never gonna happen, but one can hope. A LEGO Disney game of any sort seems possible, but not probable. LEGO The Incredibles is the only LEGO game completely based on an animated movie series, and it sets standard for animated franchises to become LEGO games. If I had to pick, I would have said Toy Story, but Lightyear comes out next month and nothing has been announced, so I don't know why TT Games would make a Toy Story game right now. A general Disney or Pixar game with the plots of many movies sounds like a great idea, but I doubt it will happen. All I want is a game where I can play as both LEGO Baymax and LEGO Kronk. But yeah, it's probably never gonna happen. Finally, I feel like we could get a LEGO Fantastic Beasts game, but not anytime soon. We already had a Fantastic Beasts level or set of levels in LEGO Dimensions. Additionally, the next Fantastic Beasts movie seems like the right time for this game, so it will probably be a while until then. But we might also get a vocal remake of the Harry Potter movies in its place, and get like Fantastic Beasts content as DLC. So that's all of them. Those are the would-be LEGO games that I could think of. Of course, I could just call out random sci-fi franchises like Star Trek or Men in Black that we might get LEGO games out of, but I wanted to make somewhat educated guesses here. If the next LEGO game isn't one of these, then I don't know who could have seen it coming. I'm just gonna throw LEGO Shrek out there just in case, in case that does happen. I'd lose my mind and I'd be so happy, but I highly doubt it. Just putting it out there. JM Comics out.